Jeff, what can you tell us about Machado?
He is heading to the San Diego Padres, David.
San Diego, it's time to stand the f*** up. Manny Machado, San Diego Padres, let's go. That is right, you are reading correctly. Your eyes are not deceiving you. What you are listening to is the truth. Manny Machado has signed a 10-year, $300 million contract with the San Diego Padres, the largest in American sports history. What? Now you might be going, Mark, why are you celebrating? You're not a Padres fan, you're a Mets fan. Well, we're celebrating for a few reasons. One, it's not the Phillies. Two, it's not the Yankees. Three, finally, Manny Machado signed, he gets paid. And plus, I like to have a little excitement in these videos. It's been so boring the last few weeks. There's finally some juice in baseball. Manny Machado has finally signed, and Bryce Harper is coming soon. So don't worry, in this video, we're gonna be talking about the Manny Machado signing, what it means for the Padres, what it means for Machado, what it means for baseball. All in this video, we'll be covering that. So if this is something you guys do like to see, you know what to do. Hit that like button to show your support for the channel. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. We're talking about baseball all the time on here. So if that's something you like to see, make sure to hit that sub button, join the team. And remember to get in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions on the Manny Machado signing. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'd love to know what you think. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. And of course, you can continue that conversation on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. So after that crazy, a little rambunctious intro, we're here to talk about the details with Manny Machado. 10-year deal, $300 million. Like I stated at the beginning of the video, the largest contract in American sports history. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, what about Giancarlo Stanton? His was a contract extension, so it does not count. But for a straight up new contract, this is the largest contract in sports history for America. Unbelievable stuff considering we had been hearing some of the offers Manny Machado was getting in the past, and it wasn't even close to this. And props to Manny Machado and his agent. All they've been saying all offseason is that Manny Machado wants to make $300 million. He wants to break the record. He wants to get paid. And that he's going to go to the team that pays him. And that's exactly what Manny Machado and his team did. The San Diego Padres came out 10 years, $300 million, which was the most ever, of course, in sports history, as well as the most that was offered to him. We heard that the White Sox went 8 and 250, and that with incentives and other options, it could have gone up to more. But the contract as it stood was 8 for 250, and Machado stuck to his guns. He went with the most money. He broke the record, and honestly, it's exhilarating. Finally. I mean, you guys know, I made my video, what was that, 2-3 days ago now, talking about pay the players, and Manny Machado breaks the record. I see you San Diego Padres watching GiraffeNeckMarc. I appreciate you out there. So Manny Machado, you got a stand, you know what, Manny Machado, you got a standing ovation too. Well done. You got paid. You got paid. You got that money, $300 million. Oh, you've set yourself up for life. You've set your friends up, your family, your kids. You're gonna be doing just fine. Now, from the San Diego Padres perspective, I obviously love this signing, and I love what the Padres are trying to do moving forward. Now, of course, getting Eric Hosmer last year may have overpaid for him a little bit, but you could see what the route is that they're taking with this rebuild. They wanted to get some legitimate pieces to build around with the young talent that they have in their prospect system, because of course, as we know, the Padres have 10 prospects in the top 100. That's right, 10% of the best prospects in all of baseball are part of the San Diego Padres organization. Now, for 2019, I do not see this team making the playoffs. Maybe they make a wild card push, maybe, but that's honestly, I would be shocked if they do. The pitching staff is still not where it needs to be in order to be a competitive team in Major League Baseball for the 2019 season. Again, no offense to Joey Lucchesi, but you being the #1 starter cannot compare to some of the other teams in baseball like the Mets, the Nationals. You got a lot of other teams with a lot better starting pitching, especially in their own division. So I really don't see the Padres making the playoffs in 2019. If they do, they're really going to shock everyone, I think. Still need some pitching, but I don't know, maybe they go after a Keuchel now, maybe they go after some other guys. A lot of things can change, but I love what they're doing because in 2 or 3 years, that 2021, 2022 seasons, the Padres are going to be a force to be reckoned with if these prospects can pan out. Of course, that's a big if, but a lot of the guys that they have, well, they look like they're going to be pretty damn good. A certain guy by the name of Fernando Tatis Jr. that everybody has been hyping up, one of the top prospects in all of baseball, I believe #2. It's pretty much been him and Vlad Guerrero, the guys that we've been hearing about, along with Eloy Jimenez with the White Sox. But Vlad Jr., Fernando Tatis Jr. are soon going to be the new faces of Major League Baseball, and the Padres have one of them. Not to mention, they're also going to have Manny Machado. And oh yeah, playing second base, Luis Urias, who by the way was a top prospect in baseball as well. First base, Eric Hosmer, who now in a more rounded lineup doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting, doesn't have to be the guy that everybody's trying to get out. That's a really good infield right there in a couple years. You got Hosmer, Urias, Tatis Jr., and Machado. That is disgusting for an infield. That is really good stuff. And you're gonna have Urias, Tatis, Machado together for quite some time. You have a lot of control over Urias and Tatis Jr. And, oh yeah, you've got 10 years of Manny Machado. Now, Machado can opt out of his contract after 5 years, but that seems very unlikely because the man is making a ton of money, and I can't imagine that in 5 years from now, he's going to be making more than that from another team, especially at the age of 31, 32. But that core, just from the infield perspective that they've built, is going to be incredible. And yeah, I'm calling it incredible because I think Tatis Jr. is going to be an absolute beast in the majors. Everything he's shown proves that he's going to be able to handle Major League Baseball pitching. He's going to be able to play, and he's going to be a star. Luis Urias has shown that he's going to be a very good player. He's not going to be Tatis, Manny Machado level, but at second base, with those guys around him, he's going to fit in perfectly. Not to mention they have Will Myers out in the outfield. They've got Hunter Renfroe, Franmil Reyes. They've got Margot in center, or they could use Franchi Cordero, along with Mejia Hedges behind the dish. Every single one of the players that I have named right now, the Padres have control over for the next 4 years. That is an insane amount of control, an insane amount of talent to have all together in one. Now, again, the big problem with the Padres is the pitching. So, you see some of the names on here. There's multiple guys at every position. You trade a few, try to get some pitching here and there. This is a team that could shape up to be a really dangerous team in 2 or 3 seasons. Again, I've talked about it in previous videos, but I want to go live out in San Diego. By the time I might be out there, this team could be doing some big things. So I think if you're a Padres fan, you have to be absolutely pumped. Now, I know that this happened a few years ago back where they got Justin Upton, they got Craig Kimbrell, they signed Big Game James, they made a lot of moves that offseason, but do not compare it to that offseason. It is not the same. Manny Machado and the players that you signed during that year, they're not comparable, I guess, real, besides Craig Kimbrell. But Manny Machado is a special player, and he is going to be a San Diego Padre for what seems like probably quite some time. I mean, 10 years is, that's a long time. I will be 33 when his contract's up. Holy crap. So overall from this move, I absolutely love it. The San Diego Padres, I think I've said it multiple times in this video, but you guys have to understand how great of a move this really was for the Padres. Now, free agency still has a problem. It's taking way too long for these guys to get signed. I mean, Machado and Harper should have been signed all the way back in November, December. But the fact of the matter is that he signed, he broke a record, so that's a big news. The San Diego Padres, while they may not be a contender in the 2019 or even 2020 season, they are getting really close, and they are sticking to their plan. They're sticking to the rebuild. Yes, they just spent, almost $500 million on 2 players in Machado and Hosmer, but they have so much control over these young players that they have in their farm system, as well as some of the guys that are still on the team right now. They are going to be able to do a lot. They're going to be able to make a lot of moves, make a lot of changes, and they're going to be able to pretty much decide what this roster looks like. Not to mention they have Mackenzie Gore. They have so much pitching in the minors. It's just, they're a few years away, but getting a guy like Machado helps make that 2 years more realistic for them to compete. So props, San Diego. I'll do it one more time for you in this video. Stand up, clap, stand up for San Diego. Well done. I know I've got on my old San Diego Padres Jabari Blast jersey. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, but I will definitely be buying a Manny Machado Padres jersey. And there's also news that they might still not be out on Bryce Harper, which is nuts. Imagine they signed Bryce Harper and Manny Machado in one offseason. Mind blown. Because right now their payroll is only $110 million, which means they have a lot of room for Bryce Harper, and that includes Manny Machado. So imagine if they got those two in one offseason, signed them long-term. Oh man, they are going to make some moves. Let me tell you something. If they get Bryce Harper, I would not be surprised if they start to trade some prospects to try to get some starting pitching, because even though you don't want to rush the rebuild process, even with these 2 guys, 2 or 3 years from now, they're still going to be beasts. They're going to be even better, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Padres try to go all in if they get a guy like Harper. But again, that seems like it's a long shot right now. Although, Harper doesn't seem too convinced to go to the Phillies. All the reports on Twitter today have been like, yeah, Harper is trying to be anybody. Someone, please come save me. I don't want to go to Philadelphia. He's trying to find any team that can give him exactly as much or more money than Philadelphia from what it seems like, which I love. Oh, if the Phillies could go 0 for 2 on their big guys with the stupid money, woo, that'd be great for the Mets. Because if it wasn't Harper, they probably were going to get Machado, but now they don't have Machado. So are they going to get Harper, or is another team going to swoop in, kind of like the Padres did late, and get Harper? Woo, that'd be amazing. I would love it. I would love that. So the moral of the story, Great job by Manny Machado and his team. It took them quite some time, but he got paid. He got the most money ever. It might not be the most money ever at the end of this offseason because Harper will probably break that, but he got the most money ever at the time he signed. He's making $30 million a year. He's living in San Diego, one of the best cities, if not the best city in all of America to live in. It just never rains there. It's sunny and 70 every day. I'm trying to go. And props to San Diego Padres for being a team that is not just settling with mediocrity. This is a team who won 65 games in 2018, and you know what? They went out and they got a star. So I'm just super happy. As you can probably tell from the excitement of this video, I've probably been a little louder than normal, but I'm just pumped. Stuff is happening. Baseball season is so close. We are 2 days away from baseball games start. I think the first spring training game is on Thursday. If that's on MLB TV, I will be watching it. But baseball season is finally here. The stars are coming off the board. Everything's happening. I'm so pumped for 2019. You guys don't even know. You have no clue what's coming. But big things are coming. I'm pumped. I'd love to know what you guys think about this move in the comments section down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Remember to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Help support the channel. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. You want to see more. We are dangerously close to 40,000 subs. We're gonna get there soon enough, but let's just make it sooner. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. YouTube recommends you watch this video right here, as well as this is my most recent upload. So if you haven't seen any of those, make sure you click through them and help support the channel. Thank you guys for watching again. Manny Machado of the Padres. I'll see you next time. Bye.